Good morning students, Saira. We will continue with the lesson, that is chapter number 5, lines and angles. And today we are going to learn about some more kinds of related angles which are also called as pair of angles. And in that we are going to learn about adjacent angles, linear pair of angles and vertically opposite angles. First we will understand adjacent angles. Adjacent angles are the angles that are side by side. Here you can see this is an example of adjacent angle, angle BOC and angle AOB. They are adjacent to each other. You can see they are side by side and they have common vertex. Here you can see this is the vertex, means corner. So this is common to this angle also as well as this angle also. So this point O is the vertex which is common to both the angles. Then common side, which is the common side? OB is the common side. You can see here this side is common to this angle also as well as this angle also. And no overlap of angles. You can see here these two angles are lying side by side. They are not overlapping on each other. So they are adjacent to each other. Now this is an example. You have to find out, are the angles adjacent to each other? You can see here angle COD and here BOA or angle AOB. Are they adjacent to each other? Can you see that they are adjacent to each other? I can see they are not adjacent to each other. Why? Because the angles do not share a common side. Though they have a common vertex, but you can see they don't have a common side. This is the side which is not common to this angle and this is the side which is not common to both the angles. So they are not adjacent angles. Now next example, are the angles adjacent to each other? Now here you can see this is one angle given, angle AOC, and another angle is angle AOB. You can see here it is marked here, angle AOB and angle AOC. Here again they are not adjacent to each other. You can see here angles are overlapping each other. You can see angle AOB is overlapping on angle AOC. So they are not adjacent angles. Now the above all figures you can see here, it shows adjacent angles where a pair of angles are placed next to each other. Here you can see there are a pair of angles which are placed next to each other and they have a common arm. You can see here they have a common arm. This green ray is the common arm to both the angle A and B. All the examples you see, they have a common arm and they have a common vertex, that means the corner. They have a common corner vertex and the non-common arms are on the either side of the common arm. So this is the common arm and these two are non-common. This pink rays you can see, these two are non-common arms and which are on the either side of the common arm. So they are adjacent to each other. Now these are the examples of the objects which we see in our daily life. You can see a book and this is the steering wheel of a car which forms adjacent angles. So they have a common vertex and a common arm, but they don't have any common, no common interior points. So let us see this. This is a book. When you open the book, you can see this is the page and here you can see adjacent angles are formed here. Two adjacent angles can be seen. It is the, you can see here this is the common vertex and this is the common arm or common side to both these angles. Same way here you can see this is the steering wheel of a car and this is a center point and you can see here three angles are formed which are lying next to one another and they have a common arm. This all are the common arm. So this all are the common arm to this angles. If you take angle A and angle C, so this will become the common arm. So they are adjacent to each other. So they are adjacent angles. Now next is linear pair of angles. Linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles where non-common side forms a straight line. So here you can see they are first, they should be adjacent. These two angles, you can see linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles and they form a straight line. You can see here a straight line is formed. So in a linear pair there are two angles. You can see here two angles, angle 1 and angle 2, who have common vertex. So O is the common vertex to both the angle 1 as well as angle 2. And common side. Common side is OB. OB is common to this angle also as well as to angle 2 also. And non-common side makes a straight line. You can see here these two are non-common, so OC and OA. They are the non-common side and they are forming a straight line, or you can call it as a straight angle. And as you know, a straight angle forms 180 degree. So the sum of these two angles is also 180 degree, or sum of angles is 180 degree. That means angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. Now this is another example. Let us take this figure where two intersecting lines BD and AC, they are forming four angles. They are angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. Now in this figure you can see angle 1 and angle 2, they are linear pair because they are forming on the straight line BD. Same way you can say angle 2 and angle 3 are also linear pair as they are forming on this straight line AC. Same way we can say angle 3 and angle 4 are also linear pair as they are forming on this line BD. Angle 4 and angle 1 are also linear pair as they are forming on the line AC or CA. So they are forming linear pair. That means their summation, when you add this angle 1 and angle 4, you will get 180 degree. Same way if you take this two angle 1 plus angle 2 also will be 180 degree as they are forming on a straight line. Now these are the examples of the objects showing linear pair. You must have seen a chopping board, a vegetable chopping board in your house, a pen stand in your house. It is forming a linear pair with the board. You can see here this is the chopping blade which is forming a linear pair of angles here. See, you can see here this is one angle, this is another angle, and this is the common side, and the other two non-common arms, they are opposite rays. They are forming a straight line. Same way here you can see a pen stand. This is the pen which we keep on the stand. It is forming again linear pair of angles, and you can see here this is the common side and these two are the non-common arms or non-common sides which are opposite rays. That is written here, whose non-common sides are opposite rays. That means it is forming a straight line. So they are linear pair. Now children, let us understand vertically opposite angles. When two lines, you can see here, these are the two lines, when they intersect, angles opposite to each other. You can see here angle 1 and angle 2 is marked here. They are opposite to each other. Same way, if you draw one angle here, they are also opposite to each other. And these opposite angles are nothing but they are called as vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles have a common vertex. You can see here this point is common to both the angle. This is vertex point O, which is common, and then they are opposite to each other. You can see these angles are, angle 1 is opposite to angle 2, and if you mark this angle as angle 3, so angle 3 will be opposite to another angle here, angle 4. So they are vertically opposite angles. Now let us take another figure here. These are the two intersecting lines which are forming angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. Now here you can see angle 1 and angle 3 are vertically opposite angles. Therefore angle 1 is equal to angle 3. That means angle 1, the measure of angle 1 will be equal to measure of angle 3. They will be equal. Same way angle 2 also will be equal to angle 4. Angle 2 and angle 4 are vertically opposite angles. Therefore angle 2 is also equal to angle 4. Now here you can see angle AOB is vertically opposite to angle COD. You can see here by this color you can understand these two are vertically opposite to each other. Same way angle BOC is vertically opposite to angle AOD. So that is written here, and all these angles share the same vertex, that is point O. Now these are the examples, real life examples of vertical angles, that means vertically opposite angle. You must have seen crossroad. On the crossroad you can see here they are like vertically opposite angles. This angle, if you draw one angle here, this angle is vertically opposite to this angle. Same way this angle is vertically opposite to this angle. Same way if you see the blades of the fan, they also form vertical angles. Even scissor, if you keep it like this, it forms vertically opposite angles. This angle and this angle will be equal. Same way this angle will be equal to this angle. Now we will prove. To prove when two lines intersect, the vertically opposite angles so formed are equal. So till now we have learned that vertically opposite angles which are formed are equal. Now let us prove it. Let us try to prove this using geometrical idea. So for that what we'll do, we will consider two lines L and M. So let us consider, let L and M be two lines which intersect at the point O, which is the vertex, and they make angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4. You can see here making angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. Now what we want to prove? We want to prove that angle 1 is equal to angle 3 and angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Now how you will prove? As we know that angle 1 and angle 2, they form a linear pair because they are lying on this line M. So we can write angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree, as it is forming a linear pair of angles. Or we can write angle 1 is equal to 180 degree. This plus angle 2 will bring it on the other side. By transpose method, it will become 180 degree minus angle 2. So we can write angle 1 is equal to 180 degree minus angle 2. Similarly, we can see here angle 2 and angle 3, they are again forming a linear pair on the line L. So angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. Or we can write angle 3 is equal to 180 degree minus angle 2. So it is written here angle 3. Similarly, angle 3 is equal to 180 degree minus angle 2. Now you can see this two are equation number 1, equation number 2. You can see here angle 1 is also equal to 180 degree minus angle 2. And angle 3 is also equal to 180 degree minus angle 2. So we can write from this two equation, we can write therefore angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Similarly, we can prove, so angle 1 is equal to angle 3 means they are vertically opposite angles and they are equal. So similarly, we can prove angle 2 is also equal to angle 4. Hence prove that when two lines intersect, the vertically opposite angles formed are equal. Now children, will do some question of exercise 5.1. In the last session we have done till question number 3. Now we will start with question number 4. Find the angle which is equal to its complement. So let the angle be x. So complement of this angle is also x. The sum of the measure of complementary angle pair is 90 degree as they are complementary. So therefore we will write x plus x is equal to 90 degree and x plus x is 2x is equal to 90 degree. So x will be equal to 90 degree and this will bring it to the other side, 90 degree upon 2, which is equal to 45 degree. Then question number 5. Find the angle which is equal to its supplement. So again we'll write let the angle be x. Supplement of this angle is also x. Now as we know, the sum of the measure of a supplementary angle pair is 180 degree. Therefore x plus x is equal to 180 degree. And x plus x will be 2x is equal to 180 degree. So x will be equal to 180 will be divided. This 2 will bring it to the other side. It will be divided. 180 divided by 2 will be 90 degree. Now question number 7. Can two angles be supplementary if both of them are acute, obtuse, right? So these are the three options, 3 questions given. So let us start with acute. No. As we know, acute angle is always lesser than 90 degree. It can be observed that two angles even of 89 degree, if you take 1 degree less also, cannot add up to 180 degree. it will be less than 180 degree. Therefore, two acute angles cannot be in a supplementary angle pair, because if you take 89 degree, 89 plus 89 will become 178 degree, which will not form supplementary angle. So let us take the next one, obtuse. That is also no. Why? Because obtuse angle is always greater than 90 degree. So it can be observed that two angles even of 91 degree will always add up to more than 180 degree. Therefore, two obtuse angles cannot be in a supplementary angle pair. Now next is right. Right, yes, because right angle are of 90 degree, and 90 degree plus another 90 degree will make it to 180 degree. So therefore, two right angles form a supplementary angle pair together. Now next question, question number 8. An angle is greater than 45 degree. Is its complementary angle greater than 45 degree or equal to 45 degree or less than 45 degree? So we will have to find out. So the next angle, its complement angle will be greater or less or equal to 45 degree. So let us start like this. Let A and B are two angles making a complementary angle pair, and A is greater than 45 degree. That is given in the question, that one angle is greater than 45 degree and you have to find out the other angle. So let us write like this, A plus B is equal to 90 degree, as they are forming complementary angle. Now we have to find out the other angle. So other angle B will be 90 degree minus A, and A is given more than 45 degree. It is greater than 45 degree. So of course the next angle B will be lesser than 45 degree. Then only on addition you will get 90 degree. Question number 9. In the adjoining figure, you can see this figure is there in your textbook also. When I am solving this all, when I am explaining you, please keep your textbook open and try to understand. In the adjoining figure, is angle 1 adjacent to angle 2? We have to see these two are adjacent or not. Yes, since they have a common vertex O and also a common arm, you can see here OC, and non-common arms OA and OE, they are on the other side of the common arm. So that's why they are adjacent to each other. Now next part, is angle AOC adjacent to angle AOE? AOC is adjacent to angle AOE? No, they have a common vertex O and also a common arm OA, but their non-common arms, that is OC and OE, are on the same side of the common arm. So they are overlapping each other. So they are not adjacent to each other. Now the next part, do angles COE and EOD form a linear pair? So we will see here COD, this is COD, and other one is EOD, EOD. These are forming linear pair. Yes, they have a common vertex. You can see here O is the common vertex, and which is the common arm? OE is the common arm. And also their non-common arms, that is OC and OD, they are opposite rays. So that means they are forming a straight line. Are angle BOD and DOA, BOD and DOA supplementary? Yes, they are supplementary, because as we know, angle BOD plus angle DOA is equal to 180 degree. You can see here it is forming supplementary angles. Now next part, is angle 1 vertically opposite to angle 4? You can see clearly yes, because they are formed due to intersection of two straight lines, that is AB and CD. Now next question, what is vertically opposite angle of angle 5? So you can see clearly here, this angle is vertically opposite to angle 5, and which is the combination of angle 1 and angle 2 and angle 3. So we can write angle COB also. Angle COB is vertically opposite to angle 5, or you can write angle 2 plus angle 3. Angle 2 plus angle 3 is vertically opposite to angle 5, as these are formed due to intersection of two straight lines, that is AB and CD. Now children, these two questions are your homework for today. Question number 10 and question number 11. Here you have to find out vertically opposite angles from here and linear pairs also from this figure. And in question number 11 you have to find out whether angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2 or not. If they are not, then also you have to give reason. If they are adjacent, then also you have to give reason. You will do this in your maths notebook. Thank you. That's all for today.